me see what happens if I do that. Just out of curiosity. Okay. Exactly what I thought. Let's continue.
Zeron was right about the mercenaries all along. I guess my ego clouded my judgment as to what's best for Kunda.
Yes, it did. So, direct control station.
I hear you.
Okay. I will get out of there in a moment. Maybe that's where the traps are. Maybe. Okay, let's do that. Traps. I don't see any more traps. They are not on their way to the shipyard. Okay, I don't see how can I help. Let's talk to him.
Sorry, this door is blocked off.
Yeah, right. Okay. I don't see any more traps. So let's tell them everything is okay. Maybe here.
You'll find little welcome here, Jim. I will tell him.
Alright. Nothing else can be done. That place. That doesn't seem like a private room, but it is. Okay. So everything is ready. Or as ready as it will ever be.
Do you require anything else, Jedi? Soon, all the civilians will be able...
You heard what the administrator said. Each of us has to do what they can to aid in the defense of Kunda. See where you can lend a hand. We'll have time to talk more when this is all over.
I was right about you. You are trouble, but you might just be the right sort of trouble we need. The mercenaries aren't quick to mobilize, so you have time to do what you need. Or are you ready to finalize the defense plans?
see. Any ideas how can I help?
We could use people handy with a blaster. Getting people to join the militia for a short stint would be good. We also got a lot of things that could use fixing. It isn't glamorous, but that type of work sometimes makes a load of difference. Just look around. Plenty to be done.
Next fixing.
Off the top of my head, the 3 turrets outside Kunda are on the link. They went haywire the other day and wounded some of my men, so we took them offline. The men who were wounded by the turrets are holed up in the med lab. But our medic droid is busted, so they're healing slowly. We had some men lay traps around Kunda, but nobody here really specializes in demolitions. I'm sure there's some gaps that could be filled. The side security door to Kunda has been malfunctioning as long as I've been here. It may be best to just seal it off lockdown so nobody gets through. We got some broken assault droids that have been collecting dust for the last 5 years. If they were working, it would help a lot with interior defense. If I had it my way, I'd recruit any citizen of Kunda that can hold a blaster. But it's hard to convince peaceful farmers to fight, maybe die for a cause.
How much time do I have?
I don't know for certain. It could be a day or even a week. Depends on how good Azkul is at organizing his men. I'm guessing not so good.
What's involved in finalizing the defenses?
Inspecting the perimeter, talking to the troops, and coming up with a battle plan. I've fought in a war or two, but I'm no general. My experience, people like you are better at strategy. You want a hand in making the plan, you got it.
Okay.
Ready?
Let's see. Talk to the people.
Any luck on get...
Let's save.
Any luck on getting my modular...
Kunda has never done anything to help me. If I ever did return to soldiering, I'd want to do it for something I believed in. I'm not interested.
I think we're pretty much set up for this launcher. So let's finish this thing
How
up.
about you? You are Mercy.
Yes, we are ready.
That's good to hear. Fill me in on the details when you're ready to finalize our battle plans.
Ready.
You sure? Once we're done with that, there may not be any time left before the mercenaries attack.
I'm certain.
Alright, we got a lot to do.
So trusting.
Since you are here to bolster Kunda's defense, I will hurry to the mercenary camp and delay their assault however I can.
I imagine that the mercenaries have got 2 goals in this whole thing. Kill me and kill the administrator. The rest of the settlers won't have courage to resist if they succeed.
Good.
The administrator's locked up in her office tight, which means that the mercs have to go through us and Kunda's defenses. It isn't gonna be easy. I suspect we're gonna have to fight on the inside. They've got 3 entrances they're gonna try and break in. Here's the front door, the security door on the side, and the garage door and back. We got 3 squads of militia. We can assign people to the front, back, or inside. Backside has to guard 2 entrances. The front will have to fight more people, and the inside will have to deal with any that break through. So, where do you think the first squad should be deployed?
Inside. Let's put them inside.
The battles that had the least dying were always led by Jedi. I'm gonna go with what you think. Where do you want the second squad?
Let's put them in the back.
Alright, where do you want the 3rd squad, the new recruits?
The main entrance.
Fine by me. The last question is, where do you want to go? Either the front or the back. I'll take whichever one you don't. That way both sides have leadership.
I will cover both.
The back? I suppose that there is more ground to cover with the 2 entrances. Alright, I'll take the front. Once the fighting starts, you gotta stay in your area. We both have to guard our half of the battlefield. Come over to me and the mercs will just charge straight into Kunda. Thanks to
Hi,
you,
G.
that's about it. We just need to dig in and wait for the mercs to come.
What am I using? I'm using Flash Media Encoder. Yes. 2.5 version. So you talk to the moon.
Well, I'll tell him what's there to do. I'm not much for words.
I think they could use some encouragement. Maybe I can speak to them.
Alright, I'll assemble the men. I hope you can speak good.
Tell them they are doomed. Oh, so funny. Nothing harsh like a blaster shot to the groin. If you have been shot, there's no words to describe how much pain you're going to feel. And there are so many other ways you can get maimed and seriously injured. I expect most of you are going to die today. So you might want to think about all the things you care about. It won't matter soon. Oh, that's it, really?
No speaker, but I don't think that helped much. That's the way the militia acts every time I give a speech, too. Let's get ready for the mercenaries. If we fall here, all of Dantooine falls with us.
God.
Tell me what you see, soldier.
They're mobilizing the militia. Looks like a lot of activity down there.
They've been warned. It won't be of any use. The plan doesn't change. Captains, prepare your men. Their leader, Administrator Tarina, must not survive the battle. Everything else is secondary to that objective.
What?